The top stories: 3 members of a family charged with the Scotiabank robbery. Teachers' protest is expanded to a full day. And Scotland give the Windies a scare. Welcome to Nation News for Thursday, February the 12th, 2015.
No matter where you are in the world, at home or abroad, Nation News keeps you connected with what's happening in Barbados through our website, video newscast, and online e-papers. So stay connected with Nation News. News, your time, your way.
3 members of a Christchurch family charged in last month's robbery at Scotiabank Blackrock have appeared in the District Air Criminal Court. 20-year-old Malcolm Marlon Archer of Lothers Hill is charged with stealing just under 14,000 Barbados dollars and over $300 US. He was remanded to Dodds Prison for a month and also faces other charges. His stepfather, Adrian Pinder, was charged with receiving stolen money totaling more than $3,000. His mother, Mohandai Durga Pinder, was charged with laundering $500, which was part of the proceeds of crime. She was put on a $2,000 bond, while the stepfather was granted $10,000 bail. Teachers at Alma Paris and Parkinson schools, represented by the Barbados Union of Teachers, are extending their protest. Now, instead of what effectively amounts to a half-day strike, they will now spend the whole day in what they call meetings. This was the BUT's response to a demand by the Ministry of Education for an immediate end to the teachers' withdrawal of labour. BUT President Pedro Shepherd brushed aside the ministry's warning of dire consequences if this was not done.
This morning, the members would have expressed concern read the GIS release yesterday, in which the ministry attempted, in my opinion, to threaten the Barbados Union of Teachers and to threaten its members. They sought to intimidate the teachers, particularly the temporary teachers, who may want to give support to their colleagues at the 2 institutions and to their representative union. And I am simply saying that the Barbados Union of Teachers today, Thursday, I think it is the 12th, 13th of February 2015, remains resolute in what it has to do. We are not intimidated. We don't feel threatened in any way by anything coming from the Ministry of Education at this stage. And I don't think there's any stage where, if I am in this chair as President of the Barbados Union of Teachers, I will be threatened or feel intimidated anyway.
Mr. Shepherd also had some words of advice for Parkinson Principal Jeff Brooms, who this week revealed a drawer of weapons confiscated from students.
That the teachers are not prepared, despite they want to go back into Parkinson with so many knives, scissors, shanks, and all the other things that the principal of Parkinson School displayed in yesterday's paper. When the ministry removed them off the compound, teachers will feel safe. So my call today is for the ministry or the police to remove the weapons from Parkinson School, from the principal's desk. And I'm saying it for his own safety. Because the day that a child goes in there and one distracts him and the other pulls the drawer, he will know what is coming his way. So for his own safety, I'm saying to the principal of Parkinson School, call the Ministry of Education or the police to remove the weapons. Because teachers don't feel safe with the weapons up there, remove them, and you will see your teachers, at least temporarily, feeling safe and back in the environment.
A step too far is how some residents of Brandon's and nearby areas have termed the planned construction of a cement bagging facility near the flour mill. A group led by former Barbados Labour Party MP Mark Williams is worried about the consequences of a cement dust on residents and beach users. Deborah Chandler said they already had to deal with the environmental impact of rum refining, gas and electricity operations in their communities.
We have 2 industries here already, and any given night you will see the smoke out of those stacks, black smoke coming out. But the night dark, so nobody in to see. Yes, we see. Or early morning. Yes, we see.
However, Dwight Sutherland, an opposition MP and consultant to the bagging company Rock Hard Cement, sought to allay the residents' fears. He said the company would not be manufacturing cement.
You won't see any cement milling operations over here. Phase 1 of the project that we're seeking approval for this year is to import cement and store cement at a shed on Spring Garden for distribution. That is what we are doing right now. And Town and Country Planning, as the chief has said, and we have CPC here, the chief has said to me, once we have seen the plans and we are satisfied, we will call a town hall meeting. So we will not circumvent any regulations in this country, and that is not my mandate. I understand your concerns, and we will not do anything through the back door. You will be given the opportunity to come in the presence of a panel with the chief town planner, the environmental planning department, the EPD.
A wave of banking fraud has swept into the Caribbean, according to the president of the Barbados Bankers Association, Glenn Harrison. He says commercial banks in Barbados are not themselves particularly alarmed at current local fraud levels, but they are not taking the matter lightly. Mr. Harrison, who is the CEO of First Citizens Barbados, says 5 banks are working together to determine measures that can best mitigate against fraudsters. After what he called a forgettable 2014 clothing manufacturer, Ian Pickup is setting the stage for better things this year. His River Bay trading company is rebranding and offering a new line of t-shirts. Mr. Pickup spoke to Nation News on Wednesday at the opening of a new factory outlet in Windies Industrial Park.
We are doing this because we have rebranded our logo. You can see the new River Bay logo in the blue and green here, as it is on the outside of the building as well. And we've also revamped our t-shirt line to be a more comfortable fit, and also introduced some more vibrant colours to the range. So all in all, it's a brand new product at a brand new price, and the prices that we are offering these t-shirts in wholesale and at retail in this outlet are among the lowest that you can get on the island.
A dollar drive by a community group has benefited a mother and her 10-year-old disabled daughter. Community Services for the Disadvantaged Social Club presented a bed, sheets and pillows to Donita Louie and her daughter Destiny, who suffers from cerebral palsy and seizures and is blind in one eye. The group has so far helped 4 families. In sport, the West Indies survived a scare to beat Scotland by 3 runs in their second warm-up match of the Cricket World Cup. Half-centuries from Dennis Ramsden and Lyndall Simmons powered West Indies to 313 for 9 after they won the toss and elected to bat at the Sydney Cricket Ground, and that's all 50 overs. In reply, Scotland fell short by 3 runs despite needing 14 runs from the last 2 overs with 4 wickets in hand. They finished on 310 for 9. And finally, a story about an Ohio teacher with an unusual phobia. She had a phobia of young children and has lost an appeal accusing her former district of failing to accommodate her disability. Maria Walter Willard, a French and Spanish teacher, alleged the district knew she suffered from pedophobia, a fear of small children, when she was transferred in 2009 from a high school to the district's middle school. She said teaching at the middle school repeatedly caused her blood pressure to rise to dangerous levels. And that's Nation News for Thursday. For more, log on to nationnews.com, as well as YouTube, Facebook and Twitter. And remember to pick up your Weekend Nation on Friday or subscribe to our e-paper.